Hey everyone, untap your go, and today we are playing 30 land red. Yep, 30 lands. 18 basics, and a Castle Embereth in combination of new Zendikar Rising cards, Spikefield Hazard, Shatterskull Smashing, and Valakut Awakening. Essentially, with a combination of all these, we have 30 total lands, and then we also have the spell halves of each of these individual cards to be able to have extra reach in the game and other options of versatility. And then essentially, we just want to always be able to guarantee that we're hitting our land drops to at least be able to get to 4, 5, or 6 so we can double spell and things like that. And then the rest of the deck is essentially all mono red cards that we already know and love. We have a 3-3 split between Torbran and Embercleave. We have a playset of Bonecrusher Giant and a playset of Anax, Hardened in the Forge. And then we have 2 copies of Phoenix of Ash. This is like kind of just a meta call, I guess, right now against the mill decks like Ruin Crab, Teferi's Tutelage. It's also especially good against the Dimir Rogues deck because you can block all their flyers. It kind of shuts down half of their offense anyway. Then we have 2 copies of Embereth Shieldbreaker. This is another meta call. Essentially, it shuts down Witch's Ovens and Lucky Clovers, which otherwise would allow those 2 archetypes to get out of hand. Then we have 4 Robber of the Rich, blocks some flyers, it attacks the turn it comes in, and it draws its cards. 4 Fervent Champion. This is just a no-brainer in mono red. The first one is usually not that threatening, but it does block pretty well in the early game and attack pretty aggressively. But if we can get 2, then it's like we're really in business. And then we have a playset of Shock to be able to hit our opponent's face as well as take out some of their creatures. And that's the whole list. If you like it, I'll leave a link down in the description for you to check it out. And please consider leaving a like and a comment down below, as well as all the other YouTube stuff. And let's see if we can burn our opponent out, and I'll catch you guys in the wrap up. Our opponent is on the play, and our hand's a little awkward. We do have a Bonecrusher Giant, but we don't really have like anything else besides our lands. We do have some interaction, an Embercleave with no creatures to get to it, so I think I'm going to put this one back. And this hand's a little bit better. We can put back one of the Phoenix of Ash and see what our opponent's got. Alright, not quite sure what our opponent's up with, so I'm going to hold up a Shock. Alright, cool. So it's the enchanted deck. Do I kill it now, or do I wait for him to enchant it? Yeah, I guess I just kill it now. And we're just gonna keep passing it up. Nice from our opponent. Our Embereth Shieldbreaker is just like awkwardly good here. So I'm just going to play this tapped since this is a sorcery speed. And I'll hold up Spikefield Hazard. Are we going to get another nice from our opponent? Oh, that would have been probably better to blow up, but... So it's a mono black, but it's colorless? So I'm not sure what the Hateful Eidolon's in here for. Robber of the Rich off the top's not bad. I think I'm just gonna run out the Phoenix though. Another Palladium Mirror. Opponent decides to draw a card. I'm gonna hold up the Spikefield Hazard. Shock's not bad. Slow down the ramp a little bit, get down Robber, and then it sets us up for a pretty nice Torbran turn. Deadweight's not bad, gives us a way to kill one of their creatures. Opponent didn't put a stop on his upkeep, I guess, to scry. He's just gonna draw. So we lose our Robber. And we drew another one, so it doesn't matter. 3-6. So our opponent's still 2 turns off if they're running Ugin. So I can get down another Robber and the Embereth Shieldbreaker and set up for a crazy Torbran turn, where I can hit for 5 or 4 in the air with Torbran this turn. I think I'm going to try to maximize. I might be running into like Extinction Event. If that's the case, then I'm not in a very great spot. Oh, we ripped an Ugin off the top. That's awesome. That's so good for us. Hopefully they're not holding one. Alright, opponent hit us with another dead weight. Dang, he's gonna kill all of our stuff. Embercleave off the top would have been great. Let's just get down this Torbran. Still holding up the Spikefield Hazard. I guess that's our way, our opponent's way of forfeiting? Or do they not mean to target themselves? Good game, opponent. Right. Opponent's on the play. And their hand is good. If we can just get like 2 more lands, we'll be pretty set with this. I mean it's worth taking. It's greedy, but we are playing 30 lands, so the likelihood of us drawing a land is pretty high. And then we draw the most expensive card in our deck, so it completely blows my theory out of the water. Our opponent was holding up either Spikefield Hazard or Shock. So this will be a fun matchup. Our opponent's waiting to see who makes the first play. Which I think... If I play my creature first, he's just going to shock it. And if I run out the Spikefield Hazard so I ensure I have 3 mana, I'm not going to have any way of having pressure. I don't know. I'm just gonna have to like trust the more mana efficient method, because I need to get my lands in play, make sure I have them. Alright, robber of the rich for our opponent. They hit a land off the top. But that's cool because we drew into one anyway. Anax is a good blocker, and he has to dedicate more resource to actually killing it. Sorry, I forgot to have my audio up. I don't know if that will show up in the video, but I apologize. Alright, opponent hits another land for us. That's good, because we're just drawing dead now. Let's go ahead. Bonecrusher the robber. Get down one of our own. Yep. And our measly 1/1 cannot block. Opponent's not willing to take that. So we have 5 mana. The most efficient way I think of doing this then. Playing out our own. Our opponent has shock, that sucks. Yeah, it sucks. Ginger brew for our opponent. That's not red, sir. Or madam. And Shatterskull is not quite what we need. I think we just run out the Bonecrusher. Our 1/1 can't block, so yikes. Taking another 5 here. I can run out. If I pay the 3 life, it's gonna suck if he has a kill spell. If he has another way of burning off the top. At least this way I have a blocker. Alright, so I'll get half hit here. And there's the Embercleave. Good game, opponent. You got to go first, so that's pretty much how that game goes. Yeah, oops. Nice. Very friendly. But it's on the play. And their hand is kind of weird. Could just bank on these Torbrans. Use one to draw out the removal, play the other. Seems fine. Alright, against Gruul. We're just gonna pass it up. This could be Temur Adventures, could be Omnath. Temur Omnath. Just Gruul. But our opponent gave us a pretty good target. Alright, our opponent's getting in the damage. Anax is a good draw. It would take him 2 Fabled Passages. Or, I mean, it would take 2 land drops, so like a Fabled Passage or an Evolving Wilds to be able to attack through. We'll make this trade. I will not make that trade. I think what we do is we draw 3. Well, they can't block, so I always have to hope our opponent doesn't just straight up kill us. Right, that's 8. Shock off the top, please. Not quite. Our tokens still can't block. So I think we need to put out blockers instead. Our opponent's probably going to have a shock in hand or something to deal with it, but we need to apply a presence. Get in with the 1/1s. Alright, opponent with the Bonecrusher Giant. Alright, that's a really good draw for us. He's not being able to block means I would attack, but they'll just one of them will just die to the Bonecrusher, so I'll save it for when I can get Torbran down. Or when I draw an Embercleave. Opponent doesn't even decide to attack. It's fine with us. Now that these swing for 3 apiece. When it gets in with a 1/1, we're just going to take it. Anax is a good draw for us. We have enough cards. Engrave, might as well exile them. Opponent has to kill us. And we're down to 1. I think our opponent with a good game. There's a good sport about it. Alright, opponent's on the play. And I think it seems okay. Try it out. Alright, well, another shock is good. Yeah. Shock is great. And we hit our land drop through our 3rd, so we're in pretty good shape. Yeah, nah, no Evolving Wilds for you, sir. No Omnath. No way. Well, they don't really play any artifacts, so I'm just gonna play one of these out and keep holding up the shock for the Lotus Cobra or a Scoot Swarm. Well, that won't kill it. Well, I'm gonna try to get in, see if my opponent will want to trade with it. And there's a Scoot Swarm. So my opponent was drawing out the removal. Go to my opponent's behalf. So now we just gotta like be aggressive. Just can't block. Let's get in like that. An Embercleave right about now would be sweet. That's scary. Okay. Alright, well, he already has the token that's an actual copy of it. That really sucks. Man, this is tough. Alright, well, I'm just gonna get in and pump this up and just pass. Targeting the Scoot Swarm with the shock is irrelevant now that there's an actual copy of it. That's rough. That's really good. That's really good for our opponent. With an Evolving Wild, it's literally the best card they could possibly get. I'll go ahead and kill one of them. Our opponent actually could have fetched with his Evolving Wilds and put the counters on the same token to keep it alive and as an 8/8, but he chose not to. They chose not to. Fun. Fun, 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 fun. Embercleave is probably our only out now. You got it. Oh, Torbran's pretty good too. But we're just dead. This deck's way too good. This deck goes way too wide. Without an Embercleave, we're like, there's no way. If I didn't shock the Radha, this game could have been different. I mean, I guess just run out Torbran and attack with everything. He's just gonna chomp with Scoot Swarms. They're gonna put it with a good game. I'm actually not even gonna bother waiting. Opponents on the play seems to be the occurring theme, but this is a pretty good hand, so we're gonna keep it. Yeah, opponents on is it. So they're probably holding up a shock. See if we can draw it out. Yeah, they either got it or they don't. Wonder what they were holding a priority with. Oh, I'm just gonna keep getting in. Go ahead and pass. The opponent's just full controlling me. He's trolling me. Oh, might as well run out the Bonecrusher. Is it spells? Seems like a fun deck. I might give this a try soon too. My opponent's holding up something. Good Torbran, that would be nuts. But he's probably holding up a counterspell, right? I'm just gonna attack. Okay. Opponent was seeing if I had Embercleave, I suppose. Oh, another. Gotcha, hold that as a draw. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass. I don't really need to commit to the board right this minute. Okay, well, go ahead. Put back the Spikefield Hazard. And the Robber of the Rich. Our opponent's holding up nothing. I don't understand what our opponent's playing. What is our opponent doing? Alright, let's try it. What is our opponent up to? I don't understand. All I've seen is a Spellgorger weird this entire game. Well, that's lethal, opponent, if you don't have something. Alright, Shark's Typhoon. Gotcha. Okay. Well, Storm's Wrath will probably suck here, but we have a Phoenix of Ash. And a Bonecrusher for lethal. I think we have lethal regardless. Maybe? Alright, so yeah, we just have lethal regardless. Ooh, not with that second island though. We'll start off with the Bonecrusher. Alright, but it just doesn't have it. Good game, opponent. Hey everyone, welcome back with the wrap up, and today we went 3-2 for a pretty strong finish. I gotta say, it's a lot of fun to play the deck. It still has the same old struggles though, where you either get flooded or you're not drawing enough action. But and if most of our opponents got to go first, I'm pretty sure actually all of our opponents got to go first in this video, which kind of stunk. So we actually lost against Mono Red because of it in the mirror match, but we never got to cleave anybody either. But Torbran got us there. I think 2 of the 3 wins that we've gotten. Anax still proves to be pretty good, just leaving behind, you know, just a couple little 1-1s. Phoenix of Ash seemed pretty strong. This actually won us a few games. I might even up this up to 3. This actually seems like a lot of fun. I might turn him up on an Anax or something. But overall, deck's a lot of fun. Again, if you want to try it out, there's a link down in the description below. And please consider leaving a like and a comment and doing all the other YouTube stuff. And that's it for today. I will see everyone in the next video.